Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aries collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up one time. See what we got for Aries here in mid-May. We're a little bit past Aries season, but let's see what's up, my guys. Talk to me. And yeah, we're going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's rock. Let's get it going here. What's up with Aries, please, my guides? Talk to me about our friends here. Okay, so this card could absolutely be somebody who's like, either trying to lay low or not annoy you or upset you. That could be a big thing with this card. But there's also little notes of aesthetics and beauty. There's a lot of layers to this first one. Now, before we really start talking about that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. So we see this lovely lady. She's in the pond. She is amongst the birds, or amidst the birds. So when I see her here, I think of somebody possibly trying to blend in, lay low. So maybe there's somebody that's trying to stay on your good side, not to ruffle your feathers, literally. Some of you just might be in no BS, no drama mode. Like, listen, I'm not trying to hear this. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm trying to keep it moving. So just know in the coming days and weeks, you could be very single-minded about any situations that you're not involved in. Another thing with this card, once again, since there's so much beauty here, is aesthetics. So self-confidence. You might be feeling good. You might be feeling beautiful, sexy, outgoing. If not, this could be somebody who's taken a hit to the confidence as well. So it's interesting how this plays out. Let's just put this down here and get into tarot. I always say that first card never makes or breaks the reading. Okay, you might just be paying attention to your look. So but yeah, let's get these first three cards out here before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. What do we got for my Aries, please? My guides and spirit team. So last week's reading was titled Explosive Action Incoming. There was tons of fire energy, which is an energy I often see attached to Aries readings. So action, what can that be? That could be you making a big move, someone you're connected to, changing things up, switching something up. There was a lot of fire and combustible energy, which can be very good. So I want to see if that still holds over this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, right? Because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's. Let's get it going here. What do we got for Aries, please? 3 cards to start. My guides. All right, that card like tumbled out as I started my shuffling. We have the Page of Wands in position number 1, but yeah, we got a couple people showing up here, my friends. We're gonna have to talk about this, Aries. Okay, we got Page of Wands, position number 1. Then we also have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is something we were seeing for you last week. We're still getting this combustible, fiery energy that we're gonna have to talk about. Let's get you one more though. What do we got for Aries, please? Thank you. Super quick double page energy. All right, not necessarily a rough thing, but whenever I see lots of court cards, these could be a lot of different people or archetypes affecting you. So let's go through real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first glance, if you look over here in the box, you'll notice that we have the dual pages here. Page archetypes are usually very promising for new things, new endeavors, different people, different signs. There's a lot of information flowing here. So let's just go through one by one. Now, with both pages, they could be communicators, they could be students. Both of these could represent new chapters or new things you're moving towards. And with the Page of Wands, that could represent something new in your life or a fire sign. Could even be age differences or children when we see pages. But when we combine these elements, the fire, the air, very combustible, but it gets a little grounded on the back end. Now, the Page of Wands. This could be a little warning from Spirit about checking your energy, making sure you're not really expending too much. As far as communications go, this could be very hot and heavy. It could be talks, messages, just lots of back and forth when we see this. And with all these court cards, you could be extra popular in the coming days and weeks for good, bad, or indifferent. But the Page of Wands could be very good. Always take the warning that you don't want to overextend yourself. when this card shows up. Make sure you're getting proper rest and relaxation, because this page hits the ground running really hot and heavy, but it could also tucker itself out. Now, moving to the center, we have more of this extremely fast, powerful energy. We have the Knight of Swords right in the center. This could represent an air sign. So we're thinking Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving cards. So when we see the fire, air, and this explosive energy, this explosive action, forward movement is still here. So if you haven't been making big leaps and gains, this card could be saying that it could still be coming in, or something you really want to do and get going here. This sometimes could represent travel and distance, stuff like that, but the Knight of Swords also has a bit of a warning, because it could represent somebody that's a bit combative. Okay, so when we see all these different people, then this combative knight could be good forward momentum for you, but there could be a little conflict in the mix. We'll really know when we clarify it. But once again, this is like fast movement, fast action when we see this Knight of Swords. Now, pardon me, as we move to the very back end, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is, all of them are students, all of them are communicators and speakers and talkers, but this one in particular has that thinking cap on. It's very cerebral, and it's student type of energy in particular. As far as messages, this is more written message. So you see how we have similar archetypes, earth sign energy back here. So while we have all this hectic energy right up in the front, this could ground things down in the end. So Pentacles could be about money and stuff like that. With all these different elements, we could be looking at different areas of life that we're really going to need to key in on. But I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. So we're going to put our little page friend down right here. All right, let's get it going, my gods. We're going to shuffle it up for you one more time. See what's going on for Aries, please. Big communication, and I saw that for you a few weeks ago as well. Let's see what's going on. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. What's going on that Page of Wands here? And yes, Aries, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to the Aries Collective, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Page of Wands, what's it doing here for my friends, please? Thank you. Wow. This could be some really good or exciting news coming in front and center, and we'll see if this plays out throughout the rest of it. Some of you might need to call your mother, all right? I'll just say that as well, because we have the Empress in the upright underneath the Page of Wands. Like, your mom might want to hear from you, or even if you're not physically connected with your mother figure in this time, there is some sort of like mother figure wanting to hear from somebody. That's just a little intuitive message I'm picking up. Now, the Empress, she can represent Libras or Taurus because of the Venus connection. But when I see her, I think of blessings. This is the goddess. This is fruitfulness and abundance. So when we see it underneath this page, either something new that you're moving into is going to pay huge dividends, or this could just be some sort of massive blessing, big win coming in. Like I said, this is very exciting. Now, if it's in regards to communication or news, I would say for a vast majority of the Aries Collective, you could have some really good or exciting news coming in here, right here in the front. Now, we'll see if it plays out throughout the rest of the reading, but it's very nice. But once again, there is this little underlying connection to mother figures with her. So keep that in mind. The Aries card is the Emperor. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is the yin to our yang when it shows up. So when I see it underneath the Page of Wands, this is absolutely beautiful energy. We're going to keep it moving. We're not going to get tied up here. This could be a good talk or a good communication as well. But let's see what's up. Let's go in on that Knight of Swords. I'm liking it so far. So what's going on here with the Knight of Swords, please? All right, the deck is being very jumpy. Okay. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this feels a little bit uncontrollable. Okay, some of you might have some, all right, this feels totally different than what we have right here in the front. There might be a certain situation or an issue that's out of your hands, or you lack control in it for whatever reason. Like, the Four of Pentacles to me is usually very clamped down. It's the complete opposite of this Knight of Swords. So I'm getting the vibe of like someone trying to stop you, or you trying to stop somebody. Like, it's very fast and sudden stoppage. So just beware of that in this time. Like, certain things, like, you might have to stop it cold. right? Or you want to stop something cold. But once again, I'm getting this little thorn in the side type of situation or issue that you might not have full control of all the moving pieces. So just beware of that, okay? So whether it is an uncontrollable issue or a serious one, you're going to want to take a look. And it's interesting how this energy plays out, because we have this beautiful energy right here in the front end, but I'm getting this sudden like stoppage, like bringing something to a halt, bringing it to a stop. Do with that what you will, my friends. We'll see how it plays out when we get to the end. Okay, like this is somebody like letting the air out of the sails. Or yeah, that's just a big vibe I'm picking up. Let's move in on that Page of Pentacles. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. So why is this Page of Pentacles here? And yeah, we're starting to pick up a lot of earth here. For a lot of you, there could be a huge focus on the monetary in this time as well. Whether it's work, whether it's your money situation, when we have this earthy energy, it's really grounding down this fire air. So just beware of that. You might lose motivation in this time as well in regards to something or someone. But let's see what's up with that Page of Pentacles. There's that Page of Pentacles here. Thank you. Wow. Okay, this is good. I mean, we have Lady Justice here, the karmic action, the karmic energy, which is something I saw for you in recent weeks as well. This could be a Libra in your life. Lady Justice does speak about fairness. It speaks about equality, balance. But she is one of my biggest cards of karma. So for a portion of you, this could be a karmic blessing coming in. Keep in mind with this, as far as the communication goes in this spread, there's beautiful, powerful energy underneath them. So I still stick to my very first initial message that a lot of you, even though we have this little thorn in the side here, you could be receiving some really good news that you may have been waiting for here. But Lady Justice, I would watch out for any legal situations, issues, contractual obligations when she shows up. But very nice energy right here on the back end. And I said in the beginning, exciting news or a blessing. This could represent karmic blessings, pardon me. And they're both under the pages. If there is something new you're wanting to do, or a new route you're going, or a new venture, a new cycle that you're moving towards, this is Spirit really asking you to go for it, telling you that like, hey, this could be really good. This could be very prosperous. So if you're on the fence about anything in this time, these are Spirit saying like, hey, it might be safe for you to take that leap if you have everything properly prepared. So let's go through and do a quick little recap here. Interesting play of energy. Big Libra energy showing up with the Venus. But if you look here in the box, position number 1, we have the Page of Wands with the Empress in the upright. When I see this, once again, it could feel like exciting or really good news coming in for a lot of you. I did also say some of you might need to call your mother or your mama, or even if you're not physically connected to your mother right now, like even if it's like on the spirit side, there is some sort of wanting for connection from a mother figure here. So do with that what you will. Moving to the center, aside from the beautiful blessings and abundance and winds in the front, we have the Knight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles in the upright. This was a little jarring to me. So even though we have some goodness, even though we have positivity, this did feel like letting the air out of someone's sails or sudden stoppage. It could be some sort of situation that's like very sticky and it's sticking around for whatever reason. But yeah, you might need to stop something cold, or there could just be a situation where it's a little uncontrollable, where you lack control of the outcome for whatever reason. Now, moving to the back end, we have the Page of Pentacles with Lady Justice in the upright. Everything's going to be nice, my friends. Everything's going to be okay. This karmic, powerful energy does tell us, yeah, if you're not connected to a Libra, everything should swing in your favor, swing in your way. So luck is on the side of the Aries in this time, or even a crosswatcher. It all depends, but these are positive, beautiful energies we're seeing here. Karmic style blessings, which are very nice. So please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. That's what I like to see. You know, I share it all the time that I'm part of the Aries collective myself. So when we get a spread like that, it's really nice. Let's see what's in the shadows though. What do we got for Aries in the shadows, please? And I always like to pull this shadow card right at the very end. I think it's a nice thing to do with every reading. It's very introspective, okay? Whether it's a shadow within yourself or something you don't quite see, it's interesting to look at. All right, we do have the Nine of Wands. Some of you might feel like there is something blocking you or somebody blocking you when this shows up, okay? Whether they're real blocks or imagined. The Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, you could be very skeptical in this time as well, or feel like you're on the defensive. You know, for some of you might always feel like you're on the defense with the Nine of Wands and this shows up. Very fiery energy once again. So we've been seeing it for weeks and it rolls through into the shadows. When I see this, it does speak about a wall of some kind though. So whether it's communication, that's a big theme in this week's reading. Some of you, this could be spirit saying like, hey, watch out for this situation, watch out for this person. Be the Nine of Wands. Or you might be too skeptical of something. So just do with that what you will. Beware the blocks in this time, though, whether they're literal blocks, mental blocks, communication blocks, because they could be showing up. And you might need to go within to really try to resolve that in one way or another, my friends. So Aries, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 boxes of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is an awesome deck. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.